like I was saying, they are not the ones that carried out the autopsy. It's being done by Ikeja General Hospital. So they are waiting on Ikeja General Hospital to give them the results. The first one is out, which is the is that the preliminary? The preliminary result is out, but the toxicologist one is not yet out. According to the PRO that I spoke to, that the General Hospital has, and even when they asked for the first one, they said they are not giving them the first one, that they have to wait for the second one to be out so that they can submit both results. So we are waiting on Ikeja General Hospital right now, and we are begging them to please. We know they have a lot of things that they are doing. We know they are very busy, but I myself, and I'm sure a lot of we concerned Nigerians, that are really passionate about this case and really want justice, are really begging that they should please make sure that they please hasten on this result, because I mean that's the only thing that is delaying everything that is going on right now. And until this result is being tendered, there is nothing they can really do about it. So they are waiting on Ikeja General Hospital to give them the result. So that's the information that I received from them now about that. I'm trying to see, Kesolo, are you online? Trying to see if I can bring Kesolo on board. Kesolo, please, if you're online, just say yes so I can add you.
Hey, sister.
Hi, sis. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm good.
Thank you.
I'm good. Well done. I see all that you're doing. It's amazing. I wish that we have a couple of us that can stand for the truth. But well, God is your strength. Kesolo just
I
joined.
need
I saw
him
him
to say,
join,
I don't
and
know, mine. I've been scrolling up and down.
yes,
Okay.
he's there. So this autopsy thing, I'm really amazed that it's taking a whole lot of time. I know that they said
Yeah, the
autopsy
first
takes a
one does
while,
not take a while, which is
but
the preliminary one. It doesn't take time. But the
yes, okay,
toxicology, right? Am I right? I always get it wrong. That takes
yes, yes,
that takes between
toxicology, yes,
4 to 6 weeks. Do you understand? And it
right,
was being carried out by the
right,
Ikeja General Hospital, right? So they are waiting on them, because even when I spoke to the
right,
PRO this morning, he said it that they are waiting on them for that. Do you understand? And it had to be done by
okay,
them, because obviously if it's the police that did it now, they will say maybe they did one mago, you understand, or something. So it had to be done by
yes, yes,
the right people. Do you understand? And they are not
right,
releasing both the first
right,
one, according to him, that they said they are waiting for
right,
the second one to be out. And from their
okay,
source, they don't do it in Nigeria. So they have to do it abroad. Yes. And then send it down.
right,
So that's that's the information I have, because I've gotten this information before, but like I had to call again to reconfirm again. I understand. I spoke to him, yes,
okay,
Officer Benjamin,
okay.
yes.
But the person you spoke to before, is it from
No,
the Ikeja Hospital?
I communicate directly with the police people. So either I'm speaking to the CP or I'm speaking to Officer Benjamin, you understand, or I'm speaking to
Okay,
um, um, Kiloruk office, the man in charge of Panti, what's his name again?
Which of them? The DC?
The DCS. So is that I'm speaking to one of them. But this morning I spoke to the PRO Benjamin, and
Yeah.
that's the information I got from him right now. And we have to be patient and work hand in hand with them to make sure that justice is being served. We can't do it all on our own. Sometimes I see people saying, "Oh, you guys are quiet. You guys are not seeing anything." We cannot assume that this is what happened to him. You understand? And we are not the judge.
True.
We are not the lawyers. We are not the police people. We can only voice out
Absolutely.
and get their attention to let them know that we
True.
want justice. So it's left for them to now
True.
make sure that they help us get that justice. And the police have said they want to do everything, you understand, in their power with the right procedure to make sure that justice is being served.
And I also want.
And since we requested that the
Yes.
body be exhumed and we requested that a proper autopsy be done, they do not want to base the judgment based on just the first autopsy, which is the preliminary autopsy. They want to make sure that all forms of autopsy is being carried out. Do you understand? And even while they go on with their coronal inquest that they are doing right now, as I'm speaking to you, I'm sure it's already on social media. People can see that they're in court right now. We can see that the
Yeah.
family, the father, yes, darling, the father,
Okay. And
the mother, the wife,
I
and
also
family
want to
are all there.
personally, I want to personally add, I personally want to add this
Yes.
to
True.
the conversation for people listening, that the justice for Mohbad that we're actually pushing for, we started getting justice already. And like Iyabo said earlier, part of the justice we need to know that we're getting is the fact that the body was exhumed
Okay,
from
of
the
course.
ground. That's one of the
Yeah.
justice. And the autopsy that is being run is part of the justice as well. And the people that were actually pointed out by people that these people have a hand in it, to apprehending them, or going through that inquest too as well, is still part of the justice. And one part of the justice that I want people to actually prepare for is the fact that don't have it in your head or your mind that the coroner will tell you what you want to hear. He's
Yes.
going to tell you what is the fact. You get what I'm saying? And that is what they call justice. And don't expect somebody to come and tell you that so person is the one that killed that person, or person that did one thing. Don't expect that. Expect to know that that autopsy is scientific. It's science, okay? So let's be prepared for it. So people should not come up and say that they have changed something or they have done something in a way.
That's
No.
why the
And
police
that's the
did
reason why
not
you see the
handle
police
that.
do
That's why the police
that.
left it for the right authorities to do, which is the
Yes.
hospital. And it's only the general hospital that can, by the government can do that. Yes, straight down.
So that's
You understand?
why
Because
the police
if they take a
why the police
private,
did not
Yes.
involve
if they
themselves
I
ask a
hope.
in it
private
as well.
hospital to do it, for instance, now they say a private hospital should do it. Let's say the father side did it, they will say, they've done mago. If they say the mother side should do it, she's done mago. The wife, she's the prime suspect according to so many people. Then the police, they've been bribed.
Yeah.
So it's only fair that the general hospital handles it, and which we have gotten that information that Ikeja General Hospital, he's the one that is handling it. So what do we have to do now? We have to just keep mounting pressure and begging the general hospital, because we know they have a
Come up
lot
with the
of cases
result
also.
on time.
Do you understand? So please help us make sure that.
But this the toxicology. What is there a
It's
time
usually
frame
between 4 to 6
4
weeks,
to 6
usually.
weeks.
And I think we're just like, we don't know when it was
Right.
exactly sent. But we know his body was assumed
Okay.
21st of September, if
September.
I'm not mistaken, right? But I knew it's like a month now. Well, the day his body was assumed, was it sent immediately? Probably no. Yeah. Sorry. No, this way we're going to. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Do you understand? So
Okay.
was
So
it sent immediately?
okay. So
Definitely no, because they did the first one here, which is the preliminary result, and I think after then they would have sent whatever it is they have to send down for the second one. So you start counting from the day the hospital, wherever they took it to, maybe UK,
when they
America, I don't
started
know,
on it.
received
Yeah.
it, and then they started working on it. You understand? So we are
okay.
waiting on that.
I think there's you guys. Kesolo. Well done. Keep it up. I'm hoping that all this will not go in vain. Like, with everything you guys have done, it will not just go in vain.
Yes.
Because it will
Just
just
leave me
demoralize a
blessed.
lot of people. So
Just
we are
pack it.
hoping and fingers crossed and hoping for the
It
best.
is well. Everything will be fine by God's grace.
Yes. So that is
Hey, Poco, what's
so
up,
that's
sis?
exactly leave it. You can come down there. So that's exactly where we are now. We are waiting and we are begging Ikeja General Hospital. So please, we know they are
Yes,
very
so
busy. So we are begging them, we the
you
concerned mothers,
speed up.
the concerned citizens, concerned
Yes,
fathers, all their bureaus, their dons. We are begging them to please
absolutely.
help us. We know that
Speed
we
up.
cannot rush them to do their job, but we can also beg them to just
Yes.
Yes.
To expedite everything. Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Queen
That's
Mother,
the
are we
only
supposed
one we can.
to write a letter to the General Hospital like we just
okay.
had?
So normally it is between 4 to 6
Yes,
weeks.
I know.
So even if we write a letter now, they will tell us that this thing is
We have
science
not elapsed the
and they
6 weeks.
have protocols and they have timing.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the result gets
I'm just
back,
asking. I'm
yeah,
asking because of other
yeah,
people who
that's
are
why I'm
waiting.
explaining it. I'm explaining it that if the result gets back between this period of time, it's fine. If after 6 weeks, which should be like maybe another 2 weeks time, right? We don't hear anything,
Yeah.
then we can write to them and
Okay.
request that we want to come
Okay.
and see them so that they
Yeah.
can explain to us what is
The
delaying
delay.
this. Because the police has given us first-hand information that they are the reasons why this is being delayed.
Yes.
You understand? Because we have to just do things,
Okay.
even abroad. Yes, we want justice, but even abroad, cases sometimes take a very long time.
Very long time,
So,
yeah.
but we have to give them that time that, okay, they said this is going to be ready between 4 to 6 weeks. It's already a month now. Let's wait. At least we have 2 more weeks to go.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the result comes out today or tomorrow. And like the PRO said that, immediately the result is out, it's even going to be the first person that we announce it. So even before we hear, they might even
Okay.
announce it before we even get the first
Announce it.
information.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, I
Okay.
have called them this week. I will call
Okay.
them again next week. I will ask again. I've always called them, like, I still called like 4 or 5 days ago or so. I keep calling to check up, to find out what exactly is going on. So we will still call them next week. Whatever information we get, you understand, we will know. So when it's now 6 weeks and we'll be like, what is going on? Then we can write them a letter and request that we want to come and see them to find out exactly what
Find
is
out.
going on. Or
Exactly.
as we have called their name out now,
Okay.
Ikeja General Hospital, they can choose to decide to come and clear it and say, oh, yes, we heard our name was being mentioned. This is it, this is that, this is this. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I think we
Yes.
should just like allow
Yes.
them do their job. At
Job,
the
yeah,
same
for
time,
now.
let us just mount pressure on them and let us not be distracted
Yes.
like we always
Yes.
say, because
Yeah.
there's so many distractions. I'm
Distraction.
going to talk about 1 or 2 of these distractions that I have seen in recent times.
Mm.
I know. There's a lot of
There's
distractions.
there is. So
Human nature.
one
They don't have
of it is
patience.
that a lot of accusing fingers has been going to the wife, right? And like I have said from the onset, and I am still saying, if you are close or you were close to Mohbad and you have first-hand information that can help this case, please, apart from you coming out on social media and saying it, make yourself available. Go to Panti. Panti is in Ebute Meta.
This CI,
Do you understand?
it's
Just,
called the state
Maybe they
CID.
might even be
eh?
scared. They can even contact one of you that
It's
is in Lagos.
Yes,
I
so
think
what
it's
did
maybe
you
they might
say?
be scared.
it's called the state CID. That's where the
The,
investigation is being taken
yes,
place.
state
Yeah.
State
CID.
CID.
Yeah.
Put it on your
State
Google map.
CID.
It will take you there.
Straight up.
You can even get there, do a video if you are scared. You don't even have to call us. Just do a video. I'm here, in case anything happens to me, because
Yes.
nothing will happen
Because
to
once you
you.
know a first hand
Nothing
Nothing
will
will
story, you
happen.
can't
happen to you.
manipulate nothing.
You go there. And if you're scared, like Tonto said, you can even contact any one of us.
Yeah.
If you want us to follow you there, we will follow
Yeah.
you there.
I'll
Exactly.
follow you.
Go there and give out your own statement. Say whatever information that you have that can help the case. Do you understand? Everybody
Yes.
that was close to Mohbad, everybody that was around him as at when he died, everybody that had one or two issues with him before he died is a suspect. Do you understand? Until proven guilty.
Yeah.
So if there's any first-hand information that you have, and or maybe you think that probably the police is not doing their job right, do you understand? Maybe you smarter, you can see things that other people are not seeing. Do you understand? Go there and
And
tell
voice
them,
out.
give them their own, I mean, give them your own
Your own
opinions,
coach.
Opinion.
what you
Part
Yes.
of
think,
it.
I'm fine.
everything you think. It's going to help the case, because at the end of the day,
It's justice
whoever
that we
did this
want.
is what we want.
Yeah.
Whoever has done it, we want that person to be brought to book. Whether it's the wife or the brother, the sister,
Absolutely.
the friend, or the outsider, or the people that they were dragging themselves, whoever that is. Do you understand? We want justice. But as we are on social media now, let me declare and say that this is the person that killed him. I feel if this person is, that does not mean that there will be justice. The police, the law does not follow social media justice.
Yeah.
Do you understand? The
Absolutely.
social media is just here to create awareness,
And yeah.
which what we did. We came, we cried out, this, da, 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 da. Do you understand? And then they will take it up from there. So
Yeah.
if you feel you have first-hand information, or you are better, more enlightened, more like,
More
some people have that
informed.
gift. Some people have that gift, maybe you are a better detective. Let me use that word. We need you to please, me, I'm even begging, please go to Panti and help
Yes. Like, come
them
on.
by providing all this information, and then let them use it
Yeah.
for the case. Now,
That,
that
so
is
that the
one.
so that the
Okay.
masses can
Another
be
thing
fine.
is that about the wife. People are saying that she has not come out to speak. She has not come out to speak. Now, whatever the case might be, her husband died. As far as I'm concerned, few weeks to before Mohbad died, when I saw him, he said, I have a child, I have a son, and I have a wife, right? He never gave me an information whereby he doesn't have a wife or he doesn't have a son, right? If you, if
The
she
two
just
way they
lost a
up.
husband, right?
Uh,
I don't know about other culture.
yeah.
In Yoruba culture, when a woman loses a husband, there's what they call widow's rights. Widow's rights
Yeah.
means that you have to perform some certain
On the two.
rituals, right? Some culture, you will scrape your hair. They will lock you inside for a year. Some, you will not scrape your hair. They will just lock you
True.
inside. You understand? You wear black clothes throughout. Some, you will wear white throughout. When people come to visit you, you can't even step outside. You are not allowed to do certain things and
True.
certain things, right? The day I
Yes.
went to pay
Yes.
my condolence visit, as at that day, I think it was already about 7 days or 8 days that Mohbad had died.
Oh,
Wumi
okay.
had not taken her bath, and they said it is part of their own culture, right? She had one
Okay.
white thing that they put on her head, like scarf. She
Yeah.
said it has to be on her head, right? These are things that she had to do. She had
Right.
a baby to take care of. She had this to do. Now, at that time, you cannot tell someone who is grieving and going through this widow's rights to come out and be on camera and be debunking and be explaining. What was the right thing to do was for her to
Exactly.
go and to the police station where we have said everybody else should go to, which is Fancy, to go and tender our own what's it called? Our own
Statement.
statement, and also to go through the
Statement.
interrogation process,
Yes.
which she went through. A lot of people asked, they were confused, they were mixing granting interview on social media to interrogation. There is nowhere that you will see a police officer put a camera and go live and be showing when they are interrogating anybody.
Anybody.
They put their own
Yeah.
private camera to record down for information in case you choose to deny tomorrow. But it is kept private to them because it is part of investigations and sometimes can be part of evidence that they will tender in court. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
So every one of them
Absolutely.
have been interrogated. Do you understand? In due time, thank God now, I think, don't let me say thank God, but let me say, now I know that it's been over 40 days now that Mohbad has passed on. May his soul continue to rest in peace, right? The wife will come out when she is mentally ready and okay
Ready.
to
Yeah.
grant her own interview. You understand? So that she can talk. But that does not mean that her interview, even if she lays accusation on anybody, it does not mean that person is going to be found guilty.
Yeah.
But she will come out and
Absolutely.
say her own thing in due time, right? Because I had that conversation with her and she said she's definitely going to come out to say her own, right? In due time. I
True.
heard about Mohbad's friend who's been talking recently. God bless you. But please carry this information because a lot of Mohbad's friends and families have really gone to Panti and they have said a whole lot. Carry your own informations that you have. Please help us take it
Yes.
to
To
Panti.
this.
Make sure you take it there. And also tender all these things so that it can be used as evidence. When you say it online and go and don't go to them and say it is not evidence. Do you understand? You have to go
True.
there and
True.
say it. Now, for the Malian fans that come on my page most times to come and attack me and say I said Naira Marley is the one that killed him, Sam Larry is the one that killed him. The video that I did is still on my page. You can scroll down and look for that video. I never said Naira Marley is the one that killed him. Naira Marley said this boy is his family, is his friend, is his brother, right? And I said from the videos that we saw, at least me, I saw like 2-3 videos, right? From the videos that we saw,
Yeah.
this Sam Larry is very close to you because we see that both of you are 5 and 6, right? When he was
Exactly.
going about bullying this boy and beating him up, what
What did
did
he
you
do?
do?
I saw
That
that
is the
video too.
question I asked.
Yes.
I also stated because from his family and his and Mohbad's team, they said that Naira Marley is still owing him royalty. I said you need to come and tell why you have not given him any of his royalty and please make sure you do so. I was
Yes.
very angry with Sam Larry because of the videos that not only I saw, the whole world saw of how
Everybody saw
he went to
that.
attack this
Yes.
boy not once, not twice, right?
Not one.
Beating him with
Yes.
some videos
Absolutely.
of
There's a lot of
bruises
video.
of for him crying and everything. I also came out to address the NDLA people to come and clear the air, which they said they have done, right? On why he was harassed, beaten, taken away, given some certain waters to drink, which Mohbad himself said with his own mouth. I also
Mouth.
talked about the police, that a petition was filed to why that petition was not being carried out
Yes.
when it was
When it was
filed.
filed. True.
Right. So all these things I said, the video is still there. So people that now come online and try to manipulate and twist and turn,
Please don't see.
all
You
this,
don't need to
I'm not
explain
even
to these
explaining, I'm
people.
just
You know,
stating
these
because
people are just.
some people might have memory loss and probably some people did not watch that video. Do you understand? So they might talk out of, you understand? I am not one to come on social media
Yeah,
and be ranting and talking every time. I want justice and I would work with the right authorities and the right people to get justice for Mohbad. Do you understand? So if you people feel a certain
true.
kind of way, Naira Marley is with the police, is in the police custody. Sam Larry is in the police custody. I'm sure they've given their own statement. They've done their own interrogation that
Statement.
cannot be shared, but it's information to the police. If they come and clear themselves, all good and well. Do you understand?
Fine.
At the end of the day, I know be
Yep.
detective. Things that we saw online that
That's
that
true.
caused us so much
It's
pain
what
is what we
we're
came
reacting.
out to air. We just came out to use our voice so that the right authorities can pick it up and make use of it. And we didn't just come out to
Yes.
shout. We came
Yes.
out,
Absolutely.
we cried, we shout, we seeked, and we went forward with letters to back up all the things that we want them to help us do. In which you also went to the CP to make sure that all these things are being done, and which the police people have been doing one step at a time. All our grievances, whatever it is we complained that we wanted, they have tried their best to make sure that they are following up. But at this junction, they need to wait for the results to come out, right? When the result, the
To come
the
out.
first one is
Yes.
out. When the
We are
second
all
one
waiting
is
for that.
out, and the Ikeja General Hospital presents this, then they can start a proper case. Do you understand? The coroner inquest is going on, and I'm sure
Yes.
they can see that from, I saw it on City People and on social media, I think Goldmine or so. They are in court right now. I spoke to Mumi also. She told me that they were on their way to court and already they are there. Now, on the case of DNA, you guys saw that the father, that is Mohbad's father, has come out to say that since the whole world wants the DNA is going to be done. Like I initially said from the onset, we are not in position to ask for DNA. It is the father that is in position.
Yes. It's
So
their
it's their
family
family
business. They
business. So
can
if the
ask.
father decides that he really wants it, all he has to do is go to the police and say, we want this DNA. Now, what the police will do again is make sure that the DNA test is done in a general hospital, a government hospital, so that they will
Yeah.
not say that they
No
have done mago on the
manipulation.
DNA results. Do you understand? So the lawyer, the Wumi's lawyer, and then the father's lawyer, you understand, all of them will be informed, and then they would ask them to go there and to any general hospital that they pick to go and do the DNA so that they can have the results. Do you understand? So these are the things. For Mohbad getting a befitting burial, we also how he was buried at first. I think that was even my greatest pain that time. You understand? When his neck was
Yes.
bent and we
We
didn't
all didn't
like
like
it.
that. With
And
neck
because
bent
I
and
had
all.
said from my first video that I'm going to be transparent about everything, just like I'm doing now, coming out again to tell you people informations I have. Because when I don't have informations, I can't come out and be talking every time. Do you understand? It's when I have information, I can come out and
Absolutely.
give this information, right? So that is the same thing we did. Tonto flew
Yeah.
in from Abuja. She said she wanted to pay for the casket. So we said, okay, let's even go over there first and see this man, right? And we went there. Luckily, we met him. We had a conversation. We did a video. We showed, we were happy because of the fact that he cut down a lot. At least he gave us everything that he cut down, if I'm not mistaken, is about 11 to 12 million. Do you understand that he said he was going to give us for free? Because burying someone at Ebony's
Wow.
vault is not cheap. That's why I buried my mother,
But
right?
it's
And I
a
know it's
lot.
not cheap. So we had to make it known.
Yes.
Because tomorrow, if we don't make it known now, people will say, they did let us know. We made it known. The only thing that is remaining now is for us to raise money to, even where we are going to the ground. I think he gave us 3 million off. So I think whatever is remaining, total put down 1 million that day. So there's another woman that said she wants to put down money. People want to put down money. So when they give us, when they let us, when the general hospital is ready to release the cops, they will tell the police. The police will inform his family, and we will also get that information. Then we can start planning towards raising the remaining money to make sure that we pay the Ebony vault, and then we pick a date, and then he's properly buried. Do you understand? So everything is a process, and everything. They talked about contribution of money. The money that was contributed for Mohbad's son, I don't know anything about it. I don't even know when the account was opened. The only thing I knew is that they said there's an account for the son, which I confirmed from the mother, which is Wumi, and she said yes, that is the account. Am I making sense? and that account is where people had donated money. Wumi does not have a right to that account, because when they opened that account, they made it clear that nobody should have a right to withdraw until they get justice on this case. So it was not opened by Wumi, it was opened by Mohbad's management team. Do you understand? So all the money that they donated for the boy, nobody can touch it as that now that I'm still talking to you, until this case
Okay.
gets justice and everything is cleared. Maybe by then,
Yeah.
they can now call for a meeting whereby the mother and the family can now sit and they will not know how to go about the money, which is not my own problem, which is their family's problem. Do you understand? So all the money
Exactly.
contributed for Mohbad's son is still in the account, and nobody has a right to withdraw a kobo from it for now. You can only put money
Absolutely.
into that account, you cannot take from it. Do you understand? That is what I know, and that is the fact. Do you understand? So that is how far I can go on this information that I have given to you guys.
You're doing a lot. I mean, God will continue to give you strength. Me, I just think that you should just ignore
No,
these people.
I'm
I
not
think it's
even
just a side part,
coming. I'm
whatever
not
it is
coming
they're
out
saying. Because
to talk about I'm coming out basically to give informations and then to correct, because sometimes information is knowledge. If you don't pass some informations, some people might not even know. Do you understand? So this information is
yeah,
what I have passed out now,
yeah,
that we are waiting on Ikeja General Hospital. Do you understand? To please hasten up on these
right.
results, so that we can now move forward.
Okay.
Because the reason why everything looks like a stagnant is because they are waiting on that result. So while the coronal
Okay.
inquest is
So,
going
so
on, everybody is still waiting on that result. And I just also use that opportunity to
okay. So when
clear the
everything,
air on some things that I have heard. I can't be
yeah,
coming out every day to say this, to say that, to say this, to say that.
true.
Do you understand? When
Yeah,
when
true.
we
All
wanted
right,
to
sis.
do
So when everything,
when I wanted to do the peaceful walk, which was later cancelled because they don't want people to hijack it, and cause a lot of, mayhem and all that. We opened a group. In that group, we needed to get t-shirts, water, logistics of things for the walk, because we knew a lot of people were going to come out on that day. So we needed to make provisions for first aid, for water, for t-shirts that we're going to wear. Some amounts were
yeah,
donated into one of the members' accounts when we opened that group. You're in that group, I think, right? And you're not there. Okay.
no, I'm
So
not.
I added a lot of people that wanted to join. Then we have a lot of people in that group. We had
Okay,
gotten the t-shirts and
okay.
everything, which we later distributed. Part of the t-shirt is what we wore when we went to see the CP. The remaining one was taken to the candle
Yes, I
night,
saw.
which we distributed, and even the
Yes.
drinks and the water and everything we bought. We still have about 400 and
Okay.
something 400 and something thousand naira left. So the 400 and something thousand naira left,
Left.
we are
Okay.
keeping it because we know that when we finally want to lay Mohbad to rest, we are still going to do t-shirts and all these things, and the money will be
All of
used
that.
for that. The money is not with me, but it's inside the account of one of our members that was in the group. Do you understand? So that is the only money
Okay.
that I know that I can be I can say for a fact that we have 400 something thousand.
Mm-hmm.
The other money that is being donated for the boy is going to the boy's account. Nobody has access to it. People need to get that information right. Wumi will come out and talk when she's ready to come out and talk. But whatever it is Wumi is going to come out and say is still not what is going to be used to find justice for Mohbad. The test result that we are waiting for, that we are begging Ikeja General Hospital to please help us hasten. We beg them new, is what we are waiting for, is what the police will use, and that is where we're going to start from. So that is just that's the issue right now on ground. Okay, I can see some people want to join. Let me see. My network is a little bit low.
Hey,
My sister, how are you?
hi, my love.
How is everything?
Sorry, excuse my black bonnet. Oh, this is not Queen's mother black bonnet. This bottle post. This one a bottle post. Let me
Your
copy
black
you, my
your
darling.
black bonnet has
I
it has
missed
gold now.
you.
I missed
Don't
it with
worry, we'll
my
catch up on our
sister.
own thing. Well done. Number one, let me first thank you for the incredible job that you have done on Mohbad's case. God bless you. One of the
Don't
reasons
tag me yet, oh.
why
Go get justice first, oh. Wanna leave thanking for now.
we will. You have done well, beyond well. God bless you. Like as I said before, Oba K. Solomon left the chat. You and Oba K. Solomon, Tonto, Sharon, Gist Lover, and a lot of many other people, Sam Clef, every other people that are into the movement of getting justice for Mohbad. All of you had a lot on your table that you're dealing with, emotionally, physically, business-wise, work-wise. But out of your humanitarian activity, you still came up and put your feet ground and say, you know what, we will do this and we will stand for this boy. So that takes a lot. That's a
Yeah.
lot, and we have to thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. I just want to touch on 2 or 3 things that you have mentioned about the accounts. Sam Clare posted the baby's account, and when he did, he explained thoroughly that the baby's account is in that little baby Liam's name, and nobody have access to that account. Nobody is going to sign on behalf of the baby or anything. That whoever chose to donate to the family can use the account to donate. After Sam
Okay.
Clef explains that on his page, a lot of people are not following this case. They are picking from one platform to another platform, hearsays, and in social media, propaganda sells a lot and travels fast. The real fact and the real news, people don't always look for it because their ears are suited to the propaganda news. So they want to hear what they want to hear without searching for the facts. And this is it. They're not thinking about the reality of the case. They're only going by the social media and ranting and all the news. The Lord will not walk at your own time. It will walk at the Lord's time. People really need to understand that. There are a lot of protocols, things that they will follow, things that they need to put in place before some information can come out and to come and tell you. It is a public case. The police are
Because
bad.
even to cut you in, that's why the fact that the police are seriously waiting on the
Autopsy
toxicology results.
report.
Yes. The case was moved to the DPP.
Yeah.
So that they can, continue doing their own also investigations and looking deep into the case. So that by the time that result comes out, you understand, they would have like a way forward on it.
Exactly. A lot of departments are involved on the case. There's an inquest going on. I don't think a lot of people understand when there's an inquest. When SAN Falano open an inquest on the case, there is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, not even the head of the police officer can do any panky on that case because there's an inquest going on. Any officer, or with no matter how high your rank is, you will be pulled if you do any panky when there's an inquest going on. When a coroner's inquest is involved in a homicide case like this, nobody, and I mean nobody, is above the law. And the law, they will deal with that person thoroughly.
Yeah.
The body is not going to be released until that inquest is finished. If it takes them 20 years to finish that inquest, it will take them 20 years before we have
and we are even almost there, because normally toxicology takes between 4 to 6 weeks, and we already have a month already gone, so we just have 2 more weeks to go. So after 2 weeks is when we can come back and start asking Ikeja General Hospital that, please, where is the result? And the police made it clear that they even refused to release the first result to them. That they said they won the 2 because they had to submit it to the judge who is handling the inquest. You understand? They have to submit it, and once it's out, the police will definitely come out to say this case is an open case and nobody can like sweep it under the carpet.
Exactly. All eyes are on it, and the police know. I would just like to say, listen, people need to be patient, and before you listen and take in an information, make sure you're taking in a fact. Fact check your information before you start spreading it around. A lot of pages are spreading news. They want to trend. They want to chase clouds. It's normal. That is what they call the social media news, journalism, or whatever they want to call it. That is normal for them. But in a reality that this family are living, you need to understand, and we need to have boundaries. A lot of people are asking Wunmi to come out to speak. Wunmi owes nobody any explanation than to speak to the police. She owes nobody any explanation. Wunmi is an adult. Control. People need to have boundaries. Do you understand what I'm saying? Wunmi is not your sister. She's not your slave. You're not feeding her. You're not doing anything for her. Don't start questioning her when she wants to speak. Let Wunmi speak at her own time. She's the one in the shoe. She's the one going through a lot. She's the one grieving her husband.
And anybody who has information, first-hand information that she's the one that did it, make yourself available to the police. Walk in there and tell the police people, this is it, this is now. When the police do not take your information, or they do not interrogate you or take down your statement, then you can come on social media and say, I went to the police to say my own, they refuse to listen to me.
Exactly. If you want Wunmi, if you don't want to know what Wunmi said, go to Panti, go and ask the police officer, have you interrogated Wunmi? They will tell you yes. They have interviewed.
At least I'm aware of 3 times. Me, I know the 3 ones. So if you want them to keep doing, go there. Exactly. Go and complain and stop coming on social media to give us different versions, different days. If you guys want a DNA test, beg the father, and the father has come out to say he will do it. So wait for the father to do it. The father himself cannot do it. The father will have to tell the police with his lawyer. They will then the Lagos State government will now request for it, and they will now ask a general hospital to do the DNA test. It's also a process. Because mother is involved now. Do you understand? So they will do it the right process, and then the DNA will be tendered as evidence in court. So if they want it, they will use it as evidence in court. You people need to understand.
So people need to understand these things, that you just don't say things on social media and the next day you want to carry it around, you want to spread it around, you want to control.
Your ideas, if you have ideas and you reason a certain kind of way, different from the way we are reasoning, is valid and is understandable and is acceptable. But what I'm saying is that your ideas, they hold no waters on social media. No waters. That was why when we came out, we went to the proper channel. I got my foundation to write a letter, a petition, a letter, everything. We wrote it and sent to all the right authorities. You understand? And we went forward to make sure that, did you guys receive our letter? This is what we want. This is what we want. And they're carrying it out. And as I'm talking to you, I will not come on social media and start talking out of context or saying things I do not know. I will follow the right procedure, because if you want the law, then you must follow the law. Whether we feel that we do not have a law in this country or we feel that the laws can be biased, we still need to follow the law, because there are people who made the law and there are people who enforce the law. Do you understand? So we can only come out and speak out, raise our voices so that they would know that we are not backing down on this case. We are definitely on this case. Do you understand? And we must see it to the letter. Do you understand? We must. But we cannot always come on social media to lay accusing fingers on people. What we saw on social media, which were the videos that he was being brutalized, he was being beaten, he was being this, are things that we took and tendered to the police people, right? And they are taking actions based on that.
Thank you. God bless you. People really need to see. I've always said this: Google is your friend. If you really want to understand more about how the law will work around this case,
yes,
Google is your friend.
Yes, and for those of you who say that Wumi owes the world an explanation, she will come out to give her explanations
She will
at the right time.
speak at
Do you
her own
understand?
time.
Because a lot of information that she has given to the police, even some she cannot say it. Once you say it, is no longer evidence. Do you understand? So
Yes.
with her, at her own right time, she will come out now. And if she's the one that did this thing, let the results come out first. We will
Let the
know.
police do their
Nobody's backing
job.
down. So
Let the
we will
police
know.
do their job. The police, let them do their job. They're not stupid. They're intelligent bodies. They know what they're doing.
Our sister already came out
If
to
the
tell you people
police
that
want to
she's going
keep
to.
Wumi in their custody, they will keep Wumi in their
Now, okay,
custody.
I can see somebody talking about CCTV. Now, a lot of people know that in Nigeria, I don't know about outside the country, like even me, when I bought my own house, they just put the, the camera head was just there. Just the camera. They just make it, they put it there for fancy. There
Many
was no
houses in
wire.
Nigeria just have the
There was,
camera and it's
wait,
not working.
there was no wire, my dear. There was no wire, there was no this, there was no, what's that thing called? The machine. It's a machine, right?
The
There was
monitor.
none.
The monitor.
Everything was not there. I had to run wire. And that is the way most houses on the islands are.
The
People
camera
that live
is
on
just
the
for
island will know.
display.
Yeah, it's just for display. They just have, even me, I
They
had to
don't know.
do my own. I had to, even the camera that they put there could not work with the this thing that they came to fix. They had to take it out. I had to put new ones there. No cable, nothing. They just put it there for fancy.
It's just for
Majority of the
fashion,
houses sold
exactly.
in Lekki, they know that that thing there is there for fancy. It's
Most
there
of
for
the houses
fancy.
in Lekki is just there. The thing is just that the
So do you
CCTV is
people
just
think
there.
that when the police when he died, don't you know that the first thing the police will even ask is cameras? Are there
Yes.
cameras in the house? That is
Yeah.
the first thing that the police will ask. And if anybody had tampered with the camera, don't you know that person also will be arrested as number one
Exactly.
suspect?
Exactly. Everybody
It's
around
common
Mohbad is
sense
a
now.
suspect except the baby. If the
If that
police
camera
want to
was
keep
being
Wumi, they
tampered
will
with,
keep her.
she will be the number. There will anybody that has tampered with it, or all of them living in that house will be the number one suspect. Why was that
Exactly.
camera being tampered with? There are dates on the cameras now. Why is it
Abi.
being wiped off? Why is this thing not showing from year to year? So do you people think that the police are they are not that I don't want to
I
use
don't
another
understand,
language.
but the police are not stupid
You
though.
people think they are not wise enough to know all these things?
And I'm
Do you
telling
understand? These are
you,
things.
people
You understand? So
just
you have cameras. Most houses, when you go there are cameras. There is when you get there, you will run the machine yourself. You will run the wire yourself. You will run everything yourself. That's the way it's being done. Some people that
common sense is
say,
not
oh,
common.
eh?
Common sense is not common. Let's
Yes,
just
and some people are saying that if he feels that his life was being threatened, why didn't he do that? Well, he's not here anymore to tell us why.
exactly.
But according to his wife, he said it's not like he has much money. He just started. They were living in Bella's house for a very long time. Do you understand? And when they got that place in April, according to her, they just started putting a lot of things in place. All these things take money to
The
do.
boy is
This
just
boy just started
coming
hustling,
up. I
and
the boy is
apart
just
from
coming
his
up.
wife, his baby, he had other bills. He has families. He has his mom, his dad, his grannies. He has people he was taking care of. So he was doing all these things small by small. Even me, when I got my house, it's not at once I did everything. It's
Exactly.
a process. Do you understand? So he never knew that this will happen to him one day. Do you understand? So that's just it.
Things takes time. Things takes time. And even in the
So
law,
we know we are all paying. We all want justice. We're praying and we know we're going to get justice. But I mean, please, Ejeka, take it one step at a time.
only take time, but we will get justice. That I'm very sure. I know Mohbad will get justice. It might take a time, little bit of time, but it will. It will get justice. People just need to please be patient. Continue to pray for the likes of Iyabo Ojo, Tonto Dikeh, all the people standing for him to get justice. Instead of you to be praying, can I be prayer support one? I mean, I'm tired of. You will read a lot of comments and you'll be
Yeah, Bella
wondering.
is a good friend. Yes, he is. Somebody say, yeah, he is, because he
Yeah,
really
Bella.
stood for
Oh,
him.
I've read so much
So,
about Bella.
yes, he
They
was.
said Bella has really
Yes,
done well for him,
yes.
which is great.
So,
A lot of us need a friend like Bella.
anybody that has other informations that we don't have that can help the case nail whoever you think is the killer. Please make that
known to
name
the police.
available.
Make it
Do you
know if whatever
understand?
information that you think you have that can help the police walk into Panty, or send them an email, or send them a DM, or they are accessible. Go there, let them
Do you
know you can help the
understand?
case. Please, whatever information is, anything is welcome. Any opinion, any idea, give it to the police. They will handle it for us, so that we can all of us want the same thing. All of us want justice
Yes.
for the guy.
Those of you that feel, the private investigators that feel that this is the person that did it or that, your thoughts are valid, because you have a right to think in that direction. But to just help the case, take that same thought to the right authorities that will make better use of it. Everybody watching your thoughts on social media is not going to do anything about it. People will just watch, comment, and go their ways. But when you take it to the right authorities, they will sit down, they will assess it, and probably you might be shocked. You might get there and be like, 1,001 other people have come to say the same thing, or probably they will tell you, oh, we already have pinned that down, or they will say, oh yes, nice one, we'll look into that direction. But make an effort, because that's the only way you can help the case. If you truly want justice for him and you have a first-hand information, make that first-hand information available to the right authorities.
To the right
When we had first-hand
authorities.
information in the beginning, I made sure that every information was passed to the CP, to the PRO, to every single person in charge of that case. So if you have first-hand information, please pass it across. Do you understand? Let the right authorities handle this matter. So at the end of the day, this boy will get justice.
Absolutely.
And must get justice, must be properly buried. You understand? And then, everybody will be happy that at least he has gotten justice.
Somebody's asking you, do you think the autopsy results can be manipulated? I doubt that very much.
There's a coroner inquest on this matter already, so they cannot do that. And and it's not done here in Nigeria. It's not done here in Nigeria. Do you understand? So wherever it is that it is being done, it will be sent down to this country. They cannot manipulate it. Because now, let me tell you something. Whoever it is that is going to be found guilty at the end of the day should know that that person also has family and friends, and they would voice out.
Exactly.
So if they do not do the right thing, and anybody is being accused wrongly, for me, and we see that we will ask questions. We will go there. How did it come about? How was this? How come? We will also stand up and fight and speak for that person. Do you understand? But if the result comes back and then it's clear and it's been submitted and we all can see and it's transparent, and the right people that are supposed to go down for this are being taken down for it, or being sentenced for it, or whatever it is they want to do to them, do you understand? Then we can all know that yes, justice has been served.
Yeah, I think you're very correct. You're very correct. And again, I want to say something. Thank you, DJ Splash. I saw that boy and I was just crying. Oh, I was crying. I was like, God. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. God bless you.
Amen.
God bless
Amen.
you. God bless
We
you.
thank God. It is God. Thank God Gistlover brought it to our notice, because I didn't even know about it. I saw Gistlover send me a DM, and then I decided to just take it up from there and get him treatment and help, because that's one area of my life I have been dealing with, with my family. So I knew that I could assist in that area, and he's doing very well, very well. Yes, he's doing very well. And he also has said he wants to be a musician, he wants to sing. So I think right now he's working on his songs. And hopefully when his song is out, we'll definitely push it for him.
Yeah.
So, yes, he's doing fun.
Non-stop on my page. I will. God, seriously, you did well with that boy. I saw him and I was shocked. I was shocked with the transformation compared to the first video that came out. I was shocked. Yeah. Thank you. God bless you for that one. DJ Splash looks so healthy. And I think I know it's a process, and it's going to get more. It can only get more better.
Yeah, he's still on meds. He's taking his medicine, but he's much better. He's 90% better. He's much better. So he's good.
Just love her. Oba, we give it to you again. But unfortunately, we can't give you IY anymore. Unfortunately, Oba cannot carry the wife again. Oba, just accept fate on this matter. Just accept. I know the thing they pay you, body. Oba, accept your fate. I don't go, Father League. God bless you, my darling. Have a lovely day. We catch
All
up
right.
later.
Bless
Say
you
hello to
too.
Sharon. I miss you and
Bless
Sharon like
everybody. Big
anything.
shout out
Sharon,
to
I've missed you
everybody.
like anything.
Thank you
Bye
so
now.
much. Thank you so much. Bye.